Hi, this is Sidney. So in this video today, I wanted to introduce you about some of the tools that you can utilize to remove negative energies or clean up your auric field, energize yourself with higher vibrations. So it's very simple and anyone can do this. So first, I want to introduce you how you can charge the water that you're drinking on a day-to-day basis or every time you drink something. And I would highly recommend that you drink spring water because right now a lot of the foods, the air, the water, the foods that we are consuming are highly contaminated. Because of that, I was given the information from the source a few months ago that we are now really called to detoxify our body, because as we move to higher dimension, to the fifth dimension of earth, our body also has to adapt and upgrade as well and be prepared to contain that energy. And so we are called to detoxify our body at this time. So if you're resonating with this, of course, only take what resonates. And if you're resonating, I would recommend you looking into doing your own research, educating yourself. If you're drawn to juicing, detoxifying, and plant-based diets or alkaline diets, because we have a lot of acidity within our body right now because of all the carbs, the sugar, the genetically modified wheat and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go too much into detail of the diet aspect, but because I'm talking about the detoxification of the body in relation to ascension, that is very important at this time, that we need to start getting onto this journey to get our body prepared. And our body stores all the emotions that are not released. So it's also related to karma as well. So if you have specific pain at your back, it's related to your root chakra, feeling insecure, unsafe, or your shoulder, your neck. So all these body points like meridian, it's connected. So we need to release this at this time, as well as we're doing a lot of emotional release and work. So something that I'm gonna share with you. This is my cup for today, and I already put some water into this. So what you can do is, we underestimate how powerful our mind is, meaning our ability to set intention and create and transmute energy just with our focus and attention and thought. Okay, so as you pour the water, what you can do is you can thank the water and thank Gaia. Thank for this abundance. Okay, and as you do so, the water receives, it's very receptive energy. So it's going to communicate with you energetically, and it's going to receive your intention of feeling abundant. Okay, and today I'm going to use this selenite wand. Okay, so you don't have to use this. You can just simply use your power of mind if you don't have crystals with you. If you have one, you can use or choose to pick any crystals that you're drawn to in that moment of time, because that's usually what is called for you specifically. So I'm just going to use selenite because this cleanses itself and it's very good for healing. And just on a side note, on a collective level, we have been doing the very intense last minute purging this month, where we had to face a lot of negativity in situations within relationships that were coming up to the surface. And we were re-experiencing a lot of the triggers we thought that we worked on, because the energy is constant. So we have to do constant releasing. So you don't want to feel like, oh, I've already done the work, but why is this happening? We don't need to question it. We just need to trust, accept, surrender, and feel so that we can release these emotions through awareness. And that requires self-reflection and some sort of self-isolation and grounding in nature, because as nature can take any of the negative energy and has the power to transmute it and basically recycle this energy into the abundance that is already within the nature. Okay, so I'm gonna use the selenite wand. So what I do usually, this is what I do in the morning. Now that I'm back at home in Korea, I have all the tools, so I'm gonna utilize more of my crystals that I kept in my home. So I go around, charge the water like this, and then closing my eyes, I set an intention of healing, peace, harmony, abundance, balance. I charge my water with the selenite wand. And then, since we are experiencing a lot of negativity around, that's affected by the collective energy, that you may be surrounded by certain family members or partners, if you're in relationships or friendships, a lot of negativity is coming up to the surface, not to punish you, but it's like helping you to release what's still inside your energetic body. Okay, so today I'm going to use this pyrite to create protection from any negativity. Okay, and shield the solar plexus from detaching or preventing any negative energies to attach to your solar plexus. I charge the protection, clearing, absorbing the negative energy. Okay. And then I'm going to drink this water. So what I usually do, this is something you can also incorporate if you resonate, of course, is that as I drink the water, I set an intention that this water cleanses, detoxifies, releases any of the toxins within the blood cells, the bones, the DNA, all the cells, and hydrates and releases, rejuvenates, regenerates. That's what I set my intention on. And then I drink it slowly, feeling this abundance, thanking the water for purifying my energy body, all my cells. Because something that we need to realize is that all the cells, the organs, they're alive. They're in constant communication with you. So for example, if you are a smoker, you smoke, your lung will feel that pain from the toxins, and it stores that energy in that area. And that's how it works. So you can command and communicate with all the parts in your body, your hair, your skin, your nails, your toes, your bones, your joints, your cells, your blood cells, everything. And when you say it's unnecessary for you to stay tense and focus on your shoulder area, and immediately you find yourself feeling it relaxing and feeling any of the pain that you may have felt disappearing in that moment. So that's how powerful your mind is, and how powerful your ability to set intention is. You're an alchemist. Okay, so I want you to really remind you of that through this video today, so you can drink this water. That's something that you can practice on a daily basis, and at this time especially. Today is actually the full moon in Aries, where I am in Korea. It's the 29th of September, and so the energy really shifted from what I'm feeling so far, is that we have the Aries energy coming in, so you may feel a little bit charged up, a little bit more energized, a little bit more motivated to take the action. And at this time, what I was guided to share to the collective who's watching this video and connecting with my energy at this time is to really stay in balance. Even though the Aries energy is all about go, 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 and it can be very impatient, we need to stay in temperance. And we can only stay patient when we are present. Because when we are present, we don't need to worry. We don't need to feel like we need to chase. We don't need to feel like we are not doing something enough in order to attain something. That is the ego focusing too much on the outcome. So as we are heading towards this energy, we want to utilize the energy of Aries to recharge and to energize our energy body, but at the same time remain in balance so that we can make certain decisions not in a rush that's out of the ego. Because we don't want to create something out of the ego. You can still manifest things out of the ego. But at the end of the day, what happens is it doesn't last long and you could collect more karma. And a lot of the times when people are in duality consciousness, living in fear and lack, what happens is they say, okay, like crystals is good and meditation and all this doing is good. So in survival, what happens is we tend to subconsciously use every other resource outside of ourselves, including other people, anything, as a means to our end. So you could unconsciously approach spiritual practice as your means to an end. For example, someone told me that I could release this if I do this. So you set a goal to practice meditation every day in order to attain this. But that's not really how it works, because the spirituality has to be pure with intention, and it cannot align with the energy of using something as a means to an end. Because if you do that, okay, I show up every day at a certain hour and I meditate, and I check the mark, right? And at the end of the day or at the end of the month, I feel good because I achieved my goal. That's not how it's going to work. It's always about you training yourself to put all your attention to this moment and feeling whatever that is coming and sitting with it. If it's impatience, if it's restlessness, if it's floating thoughts of negativity that you're facing, you are meant to face these things without attaching yourself to attain certain outcome. You see? Because when the moment you focus on the outcome, you're not in this moment now. Your mind is already in the future. Therefore, your energy is scattered already. So whenever you practice anything spiritual, it's about the alignment, bringing back all your energies and putting it to your center, and that's all you're going to focus on. You're not going to think about the outcome, and you won't have to. And if you are present and focusing on this moment, you're not going to. But at first, if you have been living in duality consciousness and in a lot of fear, or you have been using fear as your motivator, it could be very difficult or challenging for you to repattern those and drop those habits. But that's the whole purpose of it. So you want to train yourself to focus on this moment, being in present. And when you find presence in this moment, you don't need to think about how to get rid of impatience or how to get out of that state or how to go to that place. It automatically happens. Okay, so I want you to focus on what is most important so that everything else settles into its own place. So we don't need to chase peace. For example, once you're at peaceful state by being present, everything else settles down. Just like when the murky water, you put it in a glass, and then to get rid of it, if you stir it, what happens? It gets murkier. But when you just sit and place it still, what happens? The dust will fall down. It clears itself. It purifies itself. You will see that, right? That's how you can visualize. So see yourself as just being still like that until everything settles. And then you're going to keep breathing in, out, breathing in and out, and use water and charge your water. And this could also help you with your vibration, but also I see that as a practice for you to hone in and train your intention and really start to utilize your power that way. Okay. And another thing that I wanted to introduce you today about using sound, perhaps many of you already know this. Sound is the basis of all creation. So Om, we're going to use Om simply. So whenever you're feeling negative emotions, or you are an empath and you took on the energy from other people, environment, and it's affecting you, you could just go outside, or you can be anywhere. You can be in your house, outside. You can start to go Om, start to create your own vibration and clean up your space. Of course, you can use sound where I have it here. So I'm gonna turn on the volume for you. So you can use certain hertz to remove any negative energies like this. I don't know if you can hear this. You can use sound as a tool to clean up your body and help you release certain emotions. You can use it during meditation, or you can use it whenever you have any negative intrusive thoughts. Okay, that's something that you can utilize. So what I do sometimes, I go out in nature, I walk around, I just do Om, Om, vibrate and clean up the energy body. Om. You feel the vibration. Om. This is the sound of all creation, the origin. Om. In that moment, you're connecting to source. So that's how you can reset when you are offset, basically. Okay, so something that you can utilize at this time. And another thing is getting out in sunlight, getting that vitamins from the sun at this time. Of course, that can recharge, rejuvenate you. Go outside, connect with trees, connect with sun. Okay, sun is very good for receiving that energy. And moon is, when you connect to the moon, it helps you release a lot of the emotions, because it's that water energy, and the sun is the fire energy. So you can incorporate these that we have in our environment every day, we are given. So you can see that as abundance, and you can utilize this as your tool. Also, what you can do is, when you start to go into that analytical mode because you've been triggered, or intrusive thoughts are coming because of the certain environments that are creating lower vibrations that are affecting you because you absorb energy easily, what you can do is you can utilize singing. So I made a video, you may be able to find it. It's a channel song directly from Source. So it's a bit so the song is, Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain. So whenever you start to sing the song in your mind, when your mind is going somewhere else, you can bring back to your center and connect with that energy of high vibration that is connected to the source that is in that music. And I don't know why the song came directly from source, but it could be that when we are creating something, a lot of it is downloads connected to our spirit. So it contains certain vibrations in that song. So you can utilize this and then start shifting your attention of focus in that moment, and basically shift your I would say energy. So you immediately shift your energy, and this happens usually when in certain place where these lower vibrational people with lower vibrational frequencies are going. And when you go there, it could affect your crown chakra, because usually when we are spiritually awakened, our crown chakra is very much open, and especially with all the downloads that is coming right now, this is very much activated. So one other thing as a protection that you can do is you can wear a hat to protect this area, or you can intend. What I do is I intend and I visualize my crown chakra closing. It's like a lotus leaf, like a flower. So it's wide open. Okay, I intend to close now. Or you can tie up your hair, because your hair can receive a lot of the energies, or connect to the energies around. So that's one way you can protect yourself. And protecting meaning because you want to keep your energy body in high vibration and your auric field clean, but because you absorb energy so easily, because you're an empath, starseed, light worker, however you resonate, you don't need to resonate with this term. If you feel so, you can simply create or utilize these tools to maintain your vibration in a higher vibrational state that is for Gaia, for the universe, for yourself as well. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.